Good morning to all. I am Ashwini. Now I am going to narrate a play, water play Perumal Murugan, written by Perumal Murugan. Now let me see about the Perumal Murugan. He is a prominent Tamil writer known for his poignant storytelling and insightful exploration of social and cultural themes. He was born on March 22, 1966 in Tamil Nadu, India. He grew up in a rural environment that deeply influenced his writings. Murugan began his literary career as a poet, publishing several collections of poetry that garnered critical acclaim for their lyrical beauty and emotional depth. His poetic works often reflect on the human condition, nature, and the complexities of life in rural India. And he is an Indian writer and scholar, literary chronicle who writes in Tamil. He has written 12 novels, 6 collection of short stories, and then 6 anthologies of poetry and many of non-fiction books. 10 of his novels have been translated into English. Some of his works, like Seasons of the Palm, which was shortlisted for Kiriam Prize in 2005. And then Current Snow, One Part Woman, A Lonely Hours, Trailed by Silence. Like that, he has written so many works. He was a professor of Tamil at the Government Arts College in Salem, Attur, and Namakkal, and he has written the play Water Play. The Water Play is novel. A renowned Tamil writer, and the story revolves this water play story revolves around the lives of individuals in a rural village where water scarcity is a prevalent issue. In this novel, the protagonist Kumaresan is a young boy who becomes deeply connected to the wells and ponds of his village. He forms bonds with other villagers as they navigate the challenges posed by water scarcity and the impact it, it challenges posed it has on their lives. So now let me see the play. What is all about the play and what it is everything. Let me see. At first, the story begins in a room. A man, here the Kumaresan mentioned as a protagonist. He mentioned in the story as he. At first, he was somewhat confused and he hesitated when they invited him. He whispered deliberately and under his breath, but then desire and eagerness blossomed and his dull thought clear to reveal the radiance within. And at that time, what happened? The children urged him on. He was guest there that time. Though actually a close relative, he did not let the fact that they had seldom met stand in the way. In a short while, the children, three of them, between the ages 8 and 12, between the age and 8 and 12, a girl and two boys, three girls and two boys, totally five, had begun to roll and tumble on his lap to the extent that they were now willing to include him in their play. This was main inputs behind in this the invitation of to get outside. After that, what happened? He was aware of a mild sensation of excitement and arrested thought that now surfaced and animated. And then what happened? Tender Ted ends the station, still bound his legs. All the five children are asking him to come out, and then they are begging his feet, and then he is asking to come out like that. He deeply breathed, stopped, his voice refused to rise. The children began to plead with him, their eyes squeezed shut, tapping his chin and pulling at his hands as a matter of right. As he moved to avoid them, the cart on which he sat creaked loudly. He feared that a voice with a "Don't trouble him, children" like that his voice shows. And then what happened? They are begging and pleading that he join with them. The five children and he now is they are get ready, and then they move to near to the edge of the village. There is a well. In that well, they try to jump inside and they enjoy and they try to swim. That time what happened? In five children, among one children asked said to the man, if a person for at first who's fall down into the well, there will be the person they can die, like that they said. Suddenly among the five children, one of the children they suddenly take and they fell down into that. After that, what happened? By seeing one children, all other remaining people they suddenly fell down into the well. By seeing it, inside sun rays and shining through gaps in the palms ponds, cleared the water to reveal the muddy depths of the well. It was certainly the kind of well that enticed one legs to into jump. The children were fighting among themselves, arguing over who would jump in first. Like that, they are fighting. After that, they fall down. Now, it was initiating this process that seemed such a problem. There was a fear that the well waited to accept a sacrifice the one who jumped in first. The dispute between the now unclothed children prolonged. While their attention was engaged thus, he jumped into the well with the suddenness and forced the ripe coconut falling off a palm tree. They too jumped in at once from each other corner of the well. They are jumping. After that, what happened? The who come along with them, the person, the scattered rays of the sun sought him out of as he swam. The well was great store of wonders. He understood this little by little, and a deep affection for it budded with him. He desired to touch and embrace every part of it. He journeyed for long, eyes fixed on the side of the well where dust particles floating on the water had collected. The well seemed to have created small niches at each corner that provided place of rest. Like that, the story going on. After that, what happened? There were a step like structure where one could stand for a short while. The well was full of graciousness. At the corner, there was the chill of agreeable dew. Eager to know the depth of the well, he began to move towards his floor in those few seconds. At the center of the well, he suddenly felt as though he had journeyed a long distance and caught a glimpse of his innermost being. And then the will continued our space and time, and all at once he felt breathless, growing immediately aware of where he was. He pressed his hands together to come up for breath. There were so many mysteries that the will contained. Would it unravel all and offer them to him? Then who came to it occasionally in just a few minutes? He reprimanded himself for the foolishness of his ac- activities. Activities. Then he putting himself out in vain. Sitting on the stone slabs near the steps, he relaxed, gazing with new wonder at the frogs that either clung to the walls as the water lapped against them or jumped into the water from above. It seems as if he had become, for a short while, a mere spectator. The children, however, were not a bit tired. They continued to climb the slides of the well without bothering about its sagging walls and took turns to jump in. There seemed little difference between the frogs and them. The well was like an old man smiling gently, indulgently at their childish enthusiasm. As the little girl leaned forward to jump, she looked with the end of her plaint undone, ribbon flying in the breeze, and the little glitter of that. And then the having been without companionship for so long, it thought filled with the clipping loneliness of solitude seemed now to reveal themselves in their presence. This was this is this is the main thing inside the well. All the children's and five children's enjoying and with the water. The inside the well, the deep inside the well, there is a mysterious thing. It will be there like that. The man thinking. The man tried to help the children's to play, but suddenly what happened? The enchanting breeze that embraced his body spread a chill. Beads of water ran down his body to merge with the water in the well. His body was now dry and had begun to tremble. The chill that he had not felt as long as he was in the water plucked at him the minute he was out of it. In truth, this was the well's ruse, a way of enticing a person to enter again. Anyone who had entered it and once was beguiled into again and again, going in and again and again. And then what happens? Mm, he at last he tried to make the children's to get out from that well, but the childrens are enjoying, eager to enjoy, and they are always enthusiastic to play within that. But he thinks that if he thinks that if we are stayed in that well so long time, the happiness won't ended up. So better we can let us finish it up and we can move outside, like that he thought. But he tried to ask the children to get out, but the children is not ready to get out. They are asking and pleading his food, and then they are begging that better we can stay for a while. We have to enjoy with the water, and it gives pleasure, and we can enjoy, like that. The children are frequently they are begging to him. But even though he is convincing the children that no, no, we should not stay like here for a long time. We must have to go outside, like that. Man is saying to the children, but the children are not ready to obey his words. Their eagerness and happiness only in the water, inside the well water. They are taking the water and they are pouring one by one another, like that they are enjoying. At last what happened, they are not ready to get out. He is thinking that the well is has the mysterious thing, that is, if the person is come inside, they can't go outside. The water will make us to come inside. It gives eagerness to come inside, like that. And like that the said. At last finally the man he convinced the children, and he take out the children to out from that well. And then finally, the novel explores the themes of community, tradition, and the human connection to nature. It examines the intricate social dynamics of rural life, highlighting the struggles and resilience of individuals in the fact of adversity. Through vivid descriptions and poignant storytelling, Perumal Murugan brings to life the struggles and triumphs of his characters, offering a profound commentary on the importance of water and its significance in shaping human existence. This is how he ended the story, and he tries the he tries to connect the human with the nature, and this is how the water play ends with the how the people playing the water play with the water. He mentioned in the story. This is how the story ends. That's all. Thank you.